Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another match reaction. This time it's finished full time at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 0, Swansea City 1. Yeah, really good win, really good performance. That's 3 wins on the bounce, 3 clean sheets on the bounce. 5 goals scored, I think, in the last 3, none conceded. So, we're playing some really good stuff now, and obviously I know at this stage of the season it doesn't really matter because, obviously we're not going to be going up, we're not going to be going down. So, in terms of, in that sense, obviously there's not too much to play for, but it's always good, and we always tend to do this, don't we? When, it gets to the last few games of the season when there's no pressure is when we play our best stuff, Obviously last season, we did the same. I think we went away to Huddersfield and won 4-0, when there was nothing to play for. The season before we went on that run under Martin, I think we finished the last 10 games of the season unbeaten, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, we always seem to do it when there's no pressure. But yeah, really good results. We had to grind that one out, and that's 4 wins in a row at Stadium of Light as well, which is pretty crazy. Not an easy place to go, but to go there and win 4 times in a row is really good, to keep a clean sheet there as well. Obviously, in terms of Sunderland, they've also got nothing to play for either, as obviously they've secured a playoff spot, but obviously it's nice for them to try and continue the momentum ready, so that they're fully fit for those playoff games. But yeah, that win I think puts us into the top half of the table as well. We're currently sitting 12th, so yeah, that's the first time we've been in the top half of the table for some time. Probably this calendar year actually is the first time we've been in the top half of the table. But yeah, really good performance. We actually obviously did get we didn't have the majority of the possession, which we normally do, but I thought we played really well. Yeah, we had about 8 shots, 2 on target is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, if you look at the stats, it was pretty even game, I'd say. Obviously they did have a lot of the possession, which normally we do, but yeah, a really good result away from home. Cabango getting his first goal since being given the captaincy as well. You see what that meant to him. So yeah, hopefully we can try and continue this momentum and get as many wins as we can now, following on from this. But yeah, as I say, really good result away from home, and that's 3 wins on the bounce, 3 clean sheets on the bounce. So what more could you want? Obviously Sheehan's doing a really good job at the moment, and things are really starting to click. But going on to the player ratings then, so obviously we had Vigouroux in goal, so clean sheet. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought it was a really good performance from him, so yeah, I'll give him a 7. Backline, I thought Key was really good getting forward again. I thought Timon was good defensively and getting forward, so I'll give them both a 7. Darling and Cabango at the back, absolutely immense. I'll give Darling a 7.5, and I think I'll give Cabango an 8, because obviously he did his defending duties excellent, and then obviously popped up with a winning goal. So what more could you want as a defender? 3 points, clean sheet, and a winning goal. So Cabango's done his job excellently today, and yeah, I'm going to give him an 8. Midfield then, Franco, Fulton and O'Brien. I think Franco and O'Brien, I'll give them 7.5s, and I'll give Fulton a 7. I thought all 3 of them were excellent. O'Brien had a few chances. He had one, I think it was in the first 2 minutes of the game, it fell to him, he just didn't connect with it right. And then he had another one, which was a bad back pass, but in all fairness to the defender, he took him wide and the angle was quite tight from there. But yeah, he had a few chances. Franco was brilliant as usual, and Fulton's been playing really well as well under Sheehan, so yeah, can't complain there. Ronald and Yom, I'm going to give, I think I'm going to give Ronald a 6.5, and I'm going to give Yom a 7. Nothing, amazing, but, 2 very solid performances, and yeah, I thought they both played all right, in fairness. Liam Cullen then, I'll give him a 6.5 as well. Again, not a bad performance at all, but I think, he really struggled to get involved in the game, and, it's not just with him. You've seen it when Vopotnik came on as well, the type of game at Sunderland, Sunderland away possesses, especially at the Stadium of Light, it is a tough game, and, you've seen the way we won the game. It was a defender who scored the winning goal, so, you can't really blame the striker too much for not getting the, getting as much touches as you would have liked. But, yeah, I'll give him a 6.5. The subs then, for Potnick, I'll have to give him the same as Cullen, 6.5. Obviously, you know, he didn't really get much of the ball either. But as I said, it's the type of game where, you know, the strikers aren't always going to get that type of service. Ollie Cooper, I'll give him a 6.5 as well. I thought he was pretty good when he came on, made a few clearances, you know, adds that energy in midfield. So yeah, 6.5. Joe Allen and Bianchini, I'll give them both 6s. You know, came on quite late, so didn't have too much time to impact the game. But yeah, you know, what wasn't any problems with either of them. And Kyle Norton as well, I'll give a 6 as well. Obviously came on in injury time, so again, didn't have enough time to impact the game, but, you know, didn't do anything wrong either. So yeah, I'll give him a 6. And then in terms of a man of the match, obviously based off my ratings, it's going to be Ben Cabango. I'm going to give, yeah, he's going to have my man of the match. So yeah, Cabango is a man of the match for me. And in terms of giving Sheehan a rating then, you know, it was a really good display. Wasn't the most exciting, you know, if you compare it to like the likes of Plymouth and Blackburn that we've had, but you're not going to get that away, especially at the Stadium of Light, as I've said. But, you know, to grind out our results, keep a clean sheet, nick a goal, get 3 points away from home, what more can you want, really? So I'm going to give Sheehan an 8.5. I thought it would be really good tactically, no problems with any of the substitutions or the timings of the substitutions either. Thought team selection was pretty much spot on as well. So yeah, no problems with that either. So yeah, you know, excellent result. And hopefully we can continue that now. We're back at home again next week on Good Friday against Hull. So hopefully we can continue and hopefully try and make it 4 wins on the bounce. I think that would be excellent if we could do that. But yeah, once again, a massive thanks for watching this, and I'll be back next Thursday for my match preview ahead of Hull at home. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.